let's go to the main building. We'll drop by the first floor and work our way up, but apparently our objective, or the thing we're looking for, is probably on the second floor. Hey Bianca, we talked to your, was it little brother? Today's first day of Thor's free day. There are no classes, and your plans for the day are completely up to you. I mean, yeah, it basically forces the students to go out and interact in public, as opposed to just sort of hiding out in the school and studying. Mint. Oh, are you lost? Well, we're apparently not going to help you at all, so good luck. Hi, Beatrix. Frida's originally student. Oh. I mean, I could appreciate that. So, basically, they're testing their ability to manage their own time? Okay. Well, it's a good thing to know of. Rosine. Rosin? Why are you getting a permission slip from a teacher? Oh, yeah, this is a student that wants to go help out of the church. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay, so they have to ask the school to get permission to have a part-time job or do volunteer work. I guess I can kind of understand that. They're trying to make sure that they focus on their studies, so they need to ask professors if it's possible to, like, rearrange their schedule or make extra time. Aren't you Mint's uncle? Maybe go look for her, Makarov? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like she's lost. Vice Principal Heinrich. Who is she? Oh, he's talking about Sarah. Okay. I mean, I can't disagree, but at the same time, Sarah's seemingly pretty good at her job. I mean, I don't know about the actual classes, but all the same, she at least seems to know enough to keep us alive. Hello, Principal. Principal is a big dude. Like, what is going on with those shoulders? Yeah, I was gonna say, he's huge. He must be 2 meters tall. Arg, if I had to guess, would be meters. Unless their scaling is different. We did, actually. Honestly, it doesn't actually take up much of our time. You're looking for us to investigate the underground area of the old schoolhouse. I mean, hey, I would want to investigate that too. I don't know why you'd send students to do that, though. That seems a little dangerous. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of that trap. What? Did she know what was down there, I wonder? I'm kind of interested to know. The chair. Give me a sec. Alright. Probably should have tried to stop her, however. Please do accept my apologies. It's fine. It's fine. We almost died, but it's not a big deal. Alright, Reen, whatever. Is that so? Oh. Okay, so there's more stories like that? Well, how would there be stories like that? Do I have other students snuck in there? Yeah, it did seem weird the way it acted and died in a massive explosion. but a demon. Perhaps the word fiend might fit. Okay. Oh. That's actually super interesting. Okay, so it eventually goes back to being a statue? Oh, so this has been done before. That's interesting. Huh. So this place was actually used as an orienteering, quote-unquote, Sarah's words, not mine, activity before, or at the very least used for training. And the thing respawned, but now they're encountering strange, like, shifts and whatnot in there? Okay, yeah, so we'll take note and see if anything has changed since the last time we were in there. And yeah, it pretty much is specific to us because we were the last ones in there. And I'm starting to understand how this actually makes sense for why you would send the students. Okay, and this is the whole class. Yeah, we'll reach out and see who wants to do some spelunking with us. And we get the key to the old schoolhouse. Yeah, cool. We'll get on that. Alright, I think that's everybody on the first floor. Let's hop up onto the second floor and chat some people up. Man, there is a crowd up here. Oh, the art room. Hey, Lind. Oh. Clara doesn't seem too interested. Thanks, Lind. What up, guys? How are things going? Yeah, we're more or less part of the student council now. Yeah, we'll let you know, guys, if we ever need any help. We might actually need some later. I still don't know what's going on with your hair here, Clara. I guess she's very into this sculpture of a horse. Hey, the cooking club. How are you now? She ate all our food. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if you're cooking and people are eating all of your food, you can't really complain. It's sort of what you did it for. I can't argue that it's always nice to have a woman who can cook, but I'm not sure that this is the right mentality to learn to cook with. It seems a bit shallow. Granted, again, a lot of these are like teenagers and whatnot, so I think that's kind of the indications that perhaps their beliefs are a little shallow in a way sometimes. Hebel. Oh, yeah, I remember he did. Well, I mean, if you're carrying around a violin and you've invested enough to bring it here, I suspect you at least are competent. Well, I mean, I hope so too. I mean, we'll hear it one day, I hope. Anyway, well, let's do some looking. We didn't see anything on the ground up here. And they said to check the hallways. This is a communal area, so... and there it is. Let's get in here. Got it. Okay, we found our book. Check the identification. Unless there's another identical Colette running around. This is definitely the one. We got a notebook. So we'll drop by and give it to her later. Let's check the roof real quick while we're over here. Oh, there's no one up here. Good to know. Is there someone down this hallway? There isn't. Okay, well, I mean, we cleared out the main building. Let's drop back by the student union and give Colette her student notebook. I mean, we should be pretty sure by now, Rain. Colette student notebook. Yeah. I mean, awesome. This is... It'd probably be worth important to have, yeah. I don't... Are they difficult to produce? I mean, Toa made ours, so... And she's crying a little bit. I mean, no need for that, but, you know, good to feel like a hero, Reen. Oh, you know, I was just laying in plain sight on the sofa on the second floor of the main building. Oh, okay. Yeah, what are you putting in the wrong pocket, maybe? Yeah, I mean, if you have jacket pockets, it's often a safer place to keep those sorts of things. I mean, the guys do. I was gonna say I don't want to go feeling around in the girls' jackets, but presumably there's something in there. Hopefully, you know, that's good enough. And she gives us a silver chain. Oh, an accessory. How do you order two by mistake? So like that makes sense if you're ordering something online and you accidentally like manage to order two, like you screw up the checkout or whatever. But it doesn't really make sense in an environment where you're like walking up to the shopkeeper and saying verbatim what you need. Alright, well, it's a nice little feel good there. We helped out. We did a good thing today. Let's get some more objectives done over here. We gotta drop by the engineering building. George, hey there. Yeah, you were with Toa. George Gnome. Name? Second year, class 3. Okay. Head of the engineering club. Likewise, it's cool to meet you. I appreciate that. Okay, so he does repairs and stuff and we're delivering them? So they drop stuff off and he has to bring it back? This is a little odd. Normally you'd come back to pick it up yourself. An orbital scale, which needs to go to the cooking club. I can understand that. I know where that is, don't worry. We can fast travel to a lot of these places. It's not too much of an issue. Yeah, I mean, cool. I mean, if you're the guy who can do it, why not take requests from in town too? An orbital lamp to mix in the pawn shop. Is he planning on pawning it, or does he just need the lamp? An orbital wristwatch for... Okay. Why would you need... I guess this could just be a personal item. It's just the other two seem kind of related to like work in some way. It's kind of an eclectic list, I guess. So orbital scale, lamp, and wristwatch. All right, well let's do some running around. All right, so let's drop by the cooking club first, since it's the closest. Ugh. Home ec. Hey, Nick. Yeah, we're just here for the engineering club. We're going to be dropping off your scale. Yeah, he does seem pretty talented. Interesting. So it's an electronic scale, basically. Unfortunately not. We're working for the student council now. I guess we do have a kitchen in the dorm. It'd be worthwhile to cook for ourselves here and there. As virgin as my olive oil. Oh man, there's a line. What? I'd recommend you start cooking. Make something. It doesn't matter what. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know how to cook, the easiest way to learn how to cook is start cooking. Worst case scenario, you lose some ingredients here and there if you burn something. Hey, we got a recipe book. And an easy recipe. Simple omelets. And some fresh eggs. And some rock salt. Okay. Yeah, it's always nice to have. The fire of cooking. I love that. Alright. Yeah, we'll let them know. And yeah, so now we have recipes as well. And that's good to know. We'll do some... We saw the ingredients in the shops earlier, so it's good to know, I guess, a little bit here that we could buy more ingredients to do some more cooking, but for now, we just have the one recipe. Alright, let's check out town. We need to drop by Radio Trista and the pawn shop. Now we can fast travel to the pawn shop, so let's go there and check on Mict. We're actually here because of the thing you gave to the engineering club. Here you go. Here's your lamp. Oh, okay. So he bought it and then it broke and now he needs to fix it. Oh, students shop here often? I wasn't... Why would you jump to the assumption I was trying to get money lent to me? Oh, and we got a blade deck. Yeah, it's a card game. Some good-for-nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I bothered to play. Don't burn it. I didn't pay for it. Oh, God. He's just trying to get rid of them. Find a selection of curios in all of Trista. Okay, so his stock will change, I guess, over time. Good to know. Yeah, I guess we can purchase curios now. You can buy some items you might have missed in previous chapters. I don't really use this very much, but it is something to keep in mind, is that sometimes he has items that you would otherwise have missed. You could perhaps buy here later. But, good to know. Let's keep heading around town. We need to go check out the radio station. Yeah, is there someone named Michael here? We have a watch for him. Oh, we'll just wait on the sofa for him then. Here's your wristwatch. Is that so? Okay, so we're definitely learning that George is very skilled with orbal technology, which is sort of our pseudo electrical technology. So like an electronic watch. Do you not have just a clock, Michael? You can just put one up in the radio station. I guess from an acoustic standpoint, maybe you don't want the ticking of a clock, so instead a watch is better, but I would assume there's like, you could put one outside of it, just hang it from the wall. Oh, okay, so there's a show starting at 9. Oh, and he has a dream. Oh, well, I'd love to hear more about it, Michael. You have a dream for this radio station. Yeah, being passionate about things is never something you should apologize for. We don't actually have a radio. That's all, man. All good. We got all kinds of stuff to do today anyway. We'll let George know, though. I'm gonna let him know deliveries are done. But before that, let's check on Machias over here. Certainly feels like a town built around the academy. Yeah, I mean, you have your cafe, your bookstore, flower shop, clothes, etc. Preparing for classes in advance, then reviewing new material afterward. That's a way to look at things, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's spend some time with Machias. That's why we got all these free day points. Mind if I joined? Yeah. Or bonding points, I believe is what they're called. Yeah, we'll order something and join Machias for his break. The tea, though. The tea. Sip. Oh. He's drinking coffee out of a mug, which means Reen must be drinking tea because he has a teacup. People don't drink coffee out of teacups or tea out of mugs. These are things to know. Yeah, see, Machias is even talking about the coffee right there. I honestly didn't even know what this conversation was about. I just assumed that it would be about coffee and tea. Okay, so his father likes coffee, and so he likes coffee. As a personal anecdote, I drink neither. So I really can't relate to anything either of them are talking about. Yeah, it is kind of interesting when you hear about like a famous figure or a figure of authority. When you hear about them doing something kind of mundane, like, oh yeah, he drinks coffee, he really likes coffee, or he really likes this game, or he likes to play board games, or whatever, or she likes to, do whatever. Whatever the case may be, when you hear about somebody in a position of power or somebody placed on a pedestal doing like mundane things, it offers kind of a humanizing perspective on who they are. So you kind of gives you pause to think, hey, I wonder what kind of guy he is, because like you know what he does, but you don't know who he is. It is indeed. Oh, so we're more used to tea. Okay, so Machias kind of has this mental block with tea because he associates it with nobility. Does he mean use this? How does one sip arrogantly? That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, it's just tea, dude. Relax. Yeah, well, why not? Give it a try. You might end up liking it. Why the heck not? We'll trade drinks. This is what we talked about. You don't drink coffee out of a teacup, and you don't drink tea out of a coffee mug. I mean, I'm sure both of them are good, right? Although my understanding of tea is that there's a little bit more variety in flavors because there's a lot of different kinds of tea. Not that there aren't a lot of different kinds of coffee, but my impression of coffee is always that it's more... The differences are more minutiae than what they would be for tea, where you have like drastic changes between like a fruit tea or a green tea or whatever the case may be. Keeps you sharp between the ears. I guess caffeine. There's actually more caffeine in tea generally than coffee, so I don't know whether the effects would be distinguishable. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice cafe. We can stop by and study. And thus the two finish the drinks, chatted together, and for a while longer, and we move on. Bonds with Maki is strengthened. Cool. Alright, that's actually all of our bonding points, so we still have a couple more objectives to do for actual quests.